Hello, hello, hello. Let's make sure we are live. Are we live on Twitch? We are live on Twitch. Are we live on YouTube? I think we're live on YouTube. Yeah, come on. Go live. All right. I think we're live on YouTube. And we're live here. All right. Awesome. Welcome to Code Hangout number 168. I call this one CustomPad because we're continuing to work on our custom version of SudokuPad that is going to be used by the 9x9 project and maybe other things in the future as well. And I just set up both a local production and beta version. Now the production site actually, these files are in a place that is shared by them, so I'm using the quote-unquote production server under port 9013 for the outer frame, and then the inner frame is on a different domain. And that lets me sort out some security things I have to set up. So for example, right now, we're getting an error down here because likely I cannot do certain things through the iframe. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to set a event listener on the iframe, and I don't know if it's this one. Yeah, because I'm trying to inject some stuff into it. So let's see if we can figure out how to do that. So iframe permissions inject event listener. What is the permissions requirement? Blah 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 blah. Unsafe, either the unsafe inline keyword or a nonce is required to enable inline execution. So double check my code and realize that he was autocomplete the script type of the one. No need for any iframe.children. Origin directly, you can access, you'll have to load pop-up as in. No. Content security derivative script source self. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna have to learn how this works. Iframe security policy. So how does that work? My nose is still tickling. Excuse me. So content security problem. Frame source directive specifies valid sources for nested browsing context loading such using elements iframe yada yada yada. Where frame in a page may be loaded from. This differs from frame ancestors. Okay. So frame source. One or more sources can be allowed from the frame source policy. So I have to set that up on the server. Won't load. The following iframe is blocked and will not load. So if I add, well, no, frame ancestors. Yeah, because that's obviously doesn't apply, right? What other attributes do we have? Scrolling source name, iframe, HTML standard. We've added something already here, didn't we? No. iframe cross domain permissions. How do we configure them? So you need to control of the domain you want to embed to remove amended course policy. Okay, and how do I do that? Here. So get bundle.js, blah blah blah, cross-origin resource sharing, allow any domain, access control, allow credentials, allow headers, expose headers. Let's ask ChatGPT. I have two domains, a.com and b.com. I want to place an iframe on domain a.com, embedding some page from b.com. I need to be able to inject scripts and event listeners into the iframe from a.com. I own and control both domains. What do I need to set up to enable this on the page? in JavaScript and on the server headers. Let's hope it doesn't just tell me to click a button on framework XYZ or whatever. So that's what they like to do. That's what Stack Overflow usually does. On A.com, embedded confirm bean allows script and event listeners. You need to address both the client-side JavaScript and server headers. Okay. So ensure that the b.com does not block the embedding on her. To allow X-frame options header appropriately. However, it's often better to use the content security policy header for more fine-grained control. Okay, so frame ancestors, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's have a look at the server. And for now, I'm just gonna stick that into here somewhere. I can put that here. So right now, if I look at the network access of the first request here, and I look at the server headers. Okay, so we don't have anything like that here. And we have root headers, so I probably can add them to here for now. So that looks like that. Right? I presume. And is that how I would do that? Okay, let's refresh that. 9013. I wonder if the different ports don't actually work that way. Let me do this quickly. Windows system drivers. I still to this day I don't know why it's here. etc hosts, and open that in. Oh dear, I need to pick from a bring it. Okay, one sec. I can do this. I can do this. And it doesn't give me the always. All right, whatever. So, what if we do alpha.localhost and beta.localhost and pretend they're different domain names, right? I don't think it actually uses it. I don't think it treats the different ports as different domains. If for testing my first domain is actually localhost 2 and the second domain is localhost 9113, how would I configure this? Let's see if it can figure that out, because it's one of those weird things I always... So it does support a full URL here? That seems strange. That seems so strange. Why is this open? Okay, so we had contents of okay, so http://localhost 903 and access cross origin. So the steps are similar to those described previously, but the configuration will specifically reference to these local addresses. Okay. Embed the frame served by the points to the... Okay. Yeah. The iframe. But I don't want to communicate via messages. I need to be able to inject directly. So let's see. So the code I had before was... I currently code that basically attaches an event. Wait, no, there was another one, right? It wasn't this one. It was this one, right? Event listener inside the iframe with something like document.query selector iframe dot content document event list. You're off? Yes. All right. Ciao, guys. Listener, comma, which when they were from the same domain. How can I make this work across two domains? You need to use the post message API. No, but I cannot, or I do not want to change anything on the embedded code. With the above, I can inject new code from the frame post. Oop, I misspelled that. I can fix it. All right. Change anything in the embedded code and still want to interact with it from the host domain. Use a combination of post message and initial handshake with the but then I still need to change code on the without modifying the embedded code. What are you talking about? Post message attach event listener. Huh? This requires changes to the embedded document. I do not want to change anything about the embedded docs, but I can affect server headers. I mean, I can obviously add code to it, but obviously I'd rather not. Embedded, oh, jeez. And that's the problem with, no. Why can't I just embed it? You can't, how can you tell me it's wrong and not tell me what's wrong? Silliness. Anyway, that's the problem with ChatGPT. It'll get you so tantalizingly close to maybe a solution, but you don't know if it's actually just full of shit. Post message requires code to receive and post messages. I cannot use that. Security parameter limited to browse. Yeah, like that's what I was asking for. Manifest file. What? No. Are you fucking kidding me? All right, according to this. Now this is slightly different from what he showed me, or what it showed me earlier. Frame ancestors. Self. Do we need these quotes in here? Maybe. Who the hell knows? Content security access allow origin. Content type authorization. Oh man. I have a feeling it's not going to be helpful. It's just not going to be very helpful. So let's just double check if our embedded domain is sending the new headers. Yeah. HTTP:/localhost 90 13. I get this error when I try. iframe.content document is null when I try cross domain, but contains the iframe document when it's on the same domain. Your security configuration is not correct or incomplete. And that's usually where I run up against the wall, where the thing it says just doesn't work, and it just doesn't know. But it won't say it doesn't know. It just keeps trying and keeps repeating similar things. iframe.content document just is null. Will you install a Chrome extension for millions of users for me? If not, come on. We clearly cannot use we cannot rely on a Chrome extension if there is no way to do what I need. Come on, please say so. Like, you have to give it permission to not know, which is so idiotic. It's just rewriting the same things over and over and over. All right, well, let's try the other headers. It's insisting that those are going to make a difference. We'll see. All right. I do not appreciate that. Okay. I don't know why. I guess to avoid the escaping. All right. Client-side configuration. Since standard iPhone content is restricted, you can use different methods of setting up a reverse proxy or ensuring the content you need to know is on the same origin. However, these approaches often require changes. Example server headers proxies. No, I don't want to have a fucking proxy. iPhone embedded within the proxy URL, making it effectively same origin. No. Better within proxy endpoint proxies requests. I mean, in theory, we could do a proxy. No, we can't, because obviously we won't actually have full control of the other domain. Trying to run cross-site scripting attacks and protect user data makes it virtual faster to interact with content of an iframe from a different domain without cooperation from different server. Modifying the image document list server headers to relax the same or okay. I mean, it's gonna say it's gonna keep saying it because it just doesn't know how to say I don't know. Let's refresh. I mean, we've done those additional headers, but I don't think they're enough. can't be reached between now. Break something access. Allow control origin. Oh, that, that, and that. So if I do this, and then refresh here. Ah, and that's would probably refresh too. What's the problem? Domain localhost doesn't work. Now it works again. Great. All right. Here we go. So we have content type authorization, access control allow origin, content secure frame answer self, HTTP localhost 913. Let's see if ChatGPT says anything useful. It's reiterating this. So on localhost embedded domain. Yeah, it's got the domains reversed, but that's fine. iframe load iframe content document. Let's have a look at those in more detail. So let's see if this does anything. Okay, we get to here. So we have the frame element. This doesn't seem to work. Yeah. So frame the whoop is null. Given the constraints that we only adjust server headers without modifying the frame's content, ensure your server on auth framing by and permits necessary core settings. I have set those settings. Let's see if it even is aware that this might be wrong. So it's not possible. Jesus Christ. Would you just say that? All right, let's see if it can say what I'm asking without repeating itself. Okay, so why didn't you just freaking say so? I got the dog in my mouth. So we're gonna have to use post. Well, we don't even need to use post blah 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 because we can potentially do what we need via arguments. So for now, I need to kind of basically create a temporary feature, and I probably should use the user features, the user plugin feature. Except that's a little annoying and complicated. So for now, I'm just gonna manually add it in. Whoops. So we're just gonna put something in here. It's probably reverse staging. So we're just gonna create a file called We're just gonna call it feature CustomPad.js for now. So we'll do that. We'll just load that one in, and then we'll figure out a cleaner way to do it. We're not gonna deploy it like this, because that's pretty ugly. Although this could just run as a separate custom thing, so maybe. So CustomPad add. All right. And then now we probably need to run the inner page separately, just so we can take another look at how it works. So that should now become CustomPad. And let's look at, you know, some sort of recent plugin script feature CustomPad. And it might be a user plugin that might work for us. So we don't need that. API. Don't need plugins. Don't need testing. All right. Don't need that. All right. So if I do this, we're going to get the handle init here. Ah, my butt is itchy. And now from the outside, we could do something like custom pad equals 1, right? And then in here, we're just going to say new URL search params document.location.search. Right? Then we'll do that in here. Let QS equals that. QS and QS.get CustomPad. So if I do that here, it should come back with nothing. And if I do that here, it should come back with this. Okay. So then we'll just do that if blah 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 equals 1. We'll do something. P dot launch CustomPad. Start CustomPad. All right. So I do that. That should just start in here. And then instead of injecting things from the outside in, like this, we should just do it from the inside. Right? So P init styles. And I think those should be also async. Because we might have to wait for something. All right. And now we'll probably want to do this. Get rid of that. Probably not do any of these things. And then doc. Const doc equals document. Right? I don't think we need to wait for DOM content loaded in this case. All right, and that sets up all our little styles down here. Right? Yeah, it gets rid of the thing. And we can potentially do that just by injecting a different style and all that. And then down here, I think we just remove all of this for now. Maybe we'll leave that there like that. Nope. Like that. And the touch style sheet, we'll just get rid of that. Boom. Okay. Must be called. The problem is, I've looked for this before. And it outputs the error, but it doesn't actually seem to know anything about that. That's the problem. Like, even Google search doesn't really bring up anything obvious. This was last year. Okay. Relevant specification discussion. Thanks for offering to help. This is great. This is coming to fix Chrome. This looks like a browser-side implementation issue with keyboard lockup. Then blah blah blah. You believe that this is not in the implementation rather than getting a consumer consensus what the desired behavior should be. A while ago, I drafted a patch which implemented the change described in the original report. Here's the patch. Okay. Mistake in Chromium review. When keyboard layout context moves to what fix should not match with the code comment. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see if ChatGPT can figure something out here. From a double blah 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 blah, it's been called in a context where it is not allowed to use it. Okay. Yeah. So I guess it's not possible. Is that the case? Iframe. Get layout map. So I can't run that at all. That's so stupid. So there's no permission policy setting I can add. What? Layout animation? Are you kidding me? All right, it's still using the previous context. Can I just create... Okay, how do I fix this error for an iframe? Let's see. I don't think it's over and over the same problem. I always give ChatGPT a chance, and it's so far I don't think it's ever even done it once. And everybody's saying it's such a good programmer. Jesus Christ. At least if I ask an intern, they'll say I don't know. all it does, it makes it really hard to confirm that it doesn't know. Example, verify browser support, make sure cross-browser origin. Ensure that the iframe is not any cross-browser. If the content of the iframe is from a different origin, you may need to handle cross-origin permissions using course headers on the server side. You tell me vague things like... But you do not tell me specifically what I need to do. I do not know what to do, comma, that is why I am asking. Please tell me what I need to change. Like, you need... I have a bug in my software. How do I fix it? You need to fix the bug in your software. I mean, that's... Jesus Christ. It's like talking to a toddler. Alright, I don't understand how geolocation allow animations have anything to do with anything, but hey, let's try it. Because some people will tell me, just ask ChatGPT. Alright. Nope. That does not work. Why did you think that changing layout animations permissions would affect something related to the keyboard? I'm sometimes, and then it sidetracks me into just being curious. Like, how the hell? I mean, that's the thing, that I would do this if this was an employee or something. It's like, why do you think this is right? You're like so wrong that I'm confused by how you could become that wrong. Apart it seems I misunderstood content which get layout was used, given that get layout is related to the font face set interface. Let's address what? What? No, what? Get layout map. Jesus Christ. The API call is and has nothing to do with font face set. Where did you get this wrong information from? I'm just curious now. How? And it's going back to this stuff, which we already have. Get layout map. What would that have to do with font face interface? Why are you not answering the question? The question is, why are you avoiding it? I don't know, why is it avoiding to answer the question? Where did you get the wrong information from? I'm curious. I don't think anybody's ever gotten it to confront its own hallucination habits without referring to the wrong information. The error was due to my own misunderstanding, not based. You do not understand as a LM. You connect things from sources. Why did you think that? Why did you? Yeah, it's we're wasting our time. All right, let's just assume we can't fix that right now. It's not super important, and I can potentially fix it in other ways in the future. I have to be very careful I don't get myself suckered down into these deep holes of incorrectness. All right, so we have some changes here. And I think if I just move that up here, I can kind of do this for now, right? Because I think it'll get a style sheet in there, right? The initial flash of the wrong styling we can fix. And then probably puzzle. Yeah, so we can probably bring those things in here as well. like that. And probably the rest of these as well. Let's just get these cleaned up. Convert them from JavaScript to CSS. Oop, oop. Don't need to quote these in CSS. Don't need to quote these either. Right, quote that. Or that. Or that. And this is not a comment. Yeah, okay. My brain is catching up slowly but surely. Okay. Oh, little comma here. And I think that should be correct. We don't need quotes here. Of course, CSS isn't going to give us any errors, which is a little sad and a bit annoying. Yeah, we don't need quotes here either. And no comma here. And no tick there. All right, so that gives us the other style. We want to change this font as well. Oop. So puzzle header, font, family. And we just want to go back to whatever is the default in this area of the puzzle. Font, family. Font, family, inherit. I don't actually know which particular part changes that font. Puzzle. Yeah, puzzle title. I think if we do this, that should do the trick for us. And puzzle author probably as well. Puzzle author. Yeah, for now, that's fine. The colors are just placeholders and all that sort of thing. So the next thing I wanted to see is if we take up some space on the left here. So what if the iframe we have... Do I want to create a slider here? Because we're starting with the 3x3 sort of puzzle layout, and then we're going into this mode, and maybe we want to show the puzzles on the left edge. So if I say something like, calc, I don't know, 5 rem or 100% minus 8 rem, what does that look like? And then I'll say left, or margin left 5 rem. Where do we have that content? So if I say something like div class equals puzzle list, right? And then we'll do something like we kind of want to just have them flex next to each other. CSS flex 2 columns. I just want to have 2 columns side by side, where I give one column a specific size and the other column takes up the rest of the space. Ah, where's my nose? My nose itching. Excuse me. So, dog hair is everywhere. If I say display flex here, the problem is there something else inside the content? No, there isn't. Okay. So we can do flex direction row. And then this, we're gonna get rid of all that. Let's just get this out of the way for a sec. And then we'll do puzzle list, right? So we'll do dot puzzle list, and let's make a copy of this down here for these additional styles. And then we can do display flex display. But flex basis. Column, row, column. Flex basis 100%. What? Flex basis 100% flex 1. Flex direction column. Thing is, don't think I should need that here. Puzzle list. Iframe. Was there something earlier where I needed a comma? I should have a comma. Yeah, I have a comma there. All right. Flex 2 columns, 1 fixed width. 1 fixed column width. Yeah, okay, come on. Come on, this is super basic stuff. How are we in 2024 and that's still not super obvious how to do? Flex item left, flex left, width 100%, flex, puzzle list. So if I do width 5 rem, for example, whoop, I don't think I need any of this other stuff. Ah, wait. We want that. We probably don't want any of these things for now. Background red. Ah, and maybe I underestimated how narrow 5 REM is. Okay. Do like something like 16 RAM. 20. Something like that. Alright. Alright. And now if we resize that, that should work, right? And we should be able to bring in some thumbnails. Let's create one temporarily. Import, export, screenshot. 1256 by 256 SVG. I don't think they should be too big, should they? Blank puzzle. Trim white space on. Blank puzzle on. And we'll do clipboard for now. Ooh. We have to actually write to clipboard. The clipboard has to be blocked because of permission policy. Current document for more details. Oh, and that's the service they're gonna change. Are you kidding me? So they're shutting down the Google URL shortening service, but their own system still uses it. This is so silly. Anyway, we can just download it. That's fine. It's 30K. Holy annoyance, Batman. That's so big. All right, puzzle list. Div class equals puzzle. Boom, boom. If I do that and I do that, we get that. Right. So we'll do something like that, and we'll say something like puzzle list dot puzzle preview SVG margin 1 rem. Nope, wrong button. It's making this bigger. Width 18 rem. What? This is supposed to be 20 rem wide. Right? This is supposed to be 18 rem wide. I'll make it the same height. What does that look like? This doesn't make any sense, because this should be exactly whatever width we set it to. It should be a fixed width. It shouldn't get changed. So if I make this 200 pixels, for example, I'll say, why if I give it a pixel height, it does this, and if I give it a REM width, 20 REM, it stretches. That's idiotic. Is it? There's something about REM that I don't know. All right, let's do this for a sec here. 100%. Okay. Yeah, this is all a little bit stupid. We don't actually want. We kind of want it to be some sort of. Anyway, it's just a preview kind of thing. So we can make this 220, and then we can give it margin width, and we'll make it right 220 px, and margin 20 px, right? And then it should have a 20 pixel margin around it, and it'll just kind of sit there like that. And then maybe we'll get the other color, which I believe is this one. So we can just say background color that. Right. And then we'll probably just clone this a couple of times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like something like this. And then we'll do overflow Y scroll. Boom. Overflow Y scroll. Now, how this supposed to work out, I don't understand. How big are they? 220 by 220. And this is supposed to be 260, but it's not 260. It's not 260. So we looked at flex with a fixed column. Display flex with 100% background. Display flex 200 flex 1. So this needs to be dot content iframe needs to be flex 1. Okay. I hate that the scrolling takes up some of our margin here. What if we don't put it on the SVG, but on this, and we'll say this is padding. Boom. And then we'll say width 100%. And then we'll do SVG. And how do I do that? CSS SVG size to fit. To fit. Fit. I can spell fit. Hey, James. Been writing these for 20 years and I still started internet flex and grid syntax every time. I'm working on a custom interface for the 9x9 project, which is supposed to basically wrap SudokuPad and reconfigure it a little bit for academic use for children. So we're going to have like a simplified interface. We're going to remove some of the buttons, change the color scheme and things like that. And it's a bit of a test case because in generally I want to be able to embed, to create a sort of white labelable, embeddable version of SudokuPad. And that's kind of sort of the test project for that. And you know, maybe it'll help some kids and some academics do some research, some kids to learn some things. Be really cool if I can get that going. So I want the SVG to be scaled to fit into its environment. View box. This is what's happening above something. So if I say width 100%, for some reason I feel like this isn't gonna work properly. It sort of kind of almost does. Oh, why is my nose still itching? CSS. Change SVG size and keep aspect. So like why can't I change the width of it and still have it be the same aspect ratio? Oh, why is my nose itching? Probably all the dog hair in the air. Toby is really there's something tickling my nose. It's driving me crazy. No, I don't want to freaking transform scale. I need to change it to fit. Okay, every time I speak, every time I breathe, maybe I have a little hair in my nose or something. Oh my god, that's annoying. Why does this only happen when I'm streaming? Before and after a stream, I'm perfectly fine. I don't wanna have to change the SVG. I need to be able to adjust change SVG size without changing SVG code. Without changing the SVG itself. Oh, great. I found out how to do it without maintaining. It doesn't maintain the aspect ratio all on its own. Ah. So if I say CSS, change SVG size. That's all. I want to change image scale. Why don't SVG images scale using CSS with property? But it's not an image. I didn't think of that. I can just fix the dimensions in the parent, perhaps. But then I can't do width and height. If I do height 100%, is it going to be a square? CSS 100% width and square aspect. Now I know there's some stupid tricks how to do that, but come on, I shouldn't need to use stupid tricks for that. CSS container queries. CSS let you say the element is a container and then use width height for of the container. What? CQmin. The element is a container, then use. So CQmin. Oh my god, this is so bizarre. No, this is not correct. This doesn't do the thing at all. All right, let me make these disappear for a sec. Nope. Why? Why? Okay, so this is obviously not correct. So if I do width auto and an aspect 1:1, background red, outline 10px, solid magenta. Okay, how big is this thing now? Okay. If I now do this 100%, does that now work? Sort of kind of works, maybe? All right. That wasn't so hard. Jeez. All right. That's kind of the theory of it. Why this pushes the footer off the screen, I would like to know. What the hell? What the hell, man? All right. Content width, height. No. No. We wanna, I guess we wanna flex this as well. All right. So we wanna do dot app, column, right? So annoying. So CSS flex header footer. Come on, we want a header of a fixed height, footer of a fixed height, and the rest needs to be filled in with the content. This seems to be like, again, one of those things that we used to do with tables back in the day, and then we used to do them with diffs and floats, and you'd think Flex can handle that. So, so here we should be able to say flex, flex auto, right? Width 100%, height 100%. There's no reason anything should go outside of this. All right, what if I do body? And put these two in there? Not like that. Like that. Why is body larger than HTML? It's not. HTML body all right, how do I make something CSS body height of window? Like, again, this is super old. This is super old. I don't want max height. Wait, new way support, but I'll simply use stretch. Stretch. Let me guess, that's not gonna work. 100 vertical height units. Outline 10px magenta. So dashed. Let's just see where it thinks the body is. Outline offset minus 10px. I don't see the outline. Is this not getting loaded? Is body not a valid recipient of an outline? Am I looking at the wrong body? Maybe. Outline offset. Okay. Okay. All right, app is here. So App is 1278. Content is 1261. Okay, so this seems to be correct. And I'm guessing that was correct too. I was just looking at the wrong thing. Okay. So back to our little query about having a fixed header and footer. Flexible header foot main part collapsing in the middle. Header height flex auto. So body, header, main, flex auto. So this should be flex auto, but that's not working. We have body. Do we need this still? No. So if I say display flex here, is that what we needed? Display flex. Flex direction column. Display flex. Flex direction column. Ah, wait a second. Are we still looking at the same thing? Wait, dot app. Are we overriding these styles from somewhere else? Okay. Where's this app? Okay, so where is our red dashed outline? What the hell? Oh, here it is. Oh, so it was literally exactly behind the... So making it oversized wasn't a stupid idea after all. All right. Okay, so we don't actually need this. Right. So, and we don't actually need any of that. So we can go there. We can get rid of that. What just happened here? Okay. I think we can just do this. Yeah. So this is our app. Now, content will be flexed auto. And we'll do top bar. So this is all our layout stuff, right? So we'll do top. And I'm guessing this is not needed, actually. Because that should already be there. Yeah, okay. So, top bar should be flex. No, just height. And I think it's like 40 pixels or whatever. That's fine. Well, we can figure out the details later. But then why does it get larger? So, content. So what if I do this for now? Flex. Body height. Flex auto. Flex auto. I do this. Okay, our content is there. Width 100%. Nope, doesn't care. What the heck? Flex direction row. Flex direction column. Down, the content of main becomes too large. Yeah, this just doesn't work. All right, so CSS flex header footer layout. This is supposed to be a solved problem, right? So main footer. So we have header. And it's all inside article. Oh my god. Okay. Min height 100 display flex direction column, align items stretch, main. So if content is so let me just get rid of all of this for a sec here. Let's just see what that looks like. And then we'll do flex grow 1. I still don't understand why it allows for scrolling. Right? So we have this, we have app, and then we have the top bar, then we have content, and then we have the footer. Header, main, footer, flex, shrink, 0. Flex, shrink, 0. Top bar, flex, shrink, 0. Article, display flex, yada, yada, yada. Okay. And then, footer, flex, shrink, 0. None of this makes sense to me. Yeah, well, color is the least of my problems at the moment. All right, this, you know, CSS flex, fixed header, and footer layout. Come on. And full screen and screen content. Yeah, I forgot that they're all assuming we have a scrolling page. We don't want to flex full single screen fixed header footer layout. Scrollable content. Yeah. So is this accepted? Okay, so let's see what we got. We've got our container, you know, display. So our container right now is display flex, flex selection column, height, width, height 100%. Okay. Main is what? What's under the header? Flex 1 overflow auto. So content will be flex 1, which, yeah, super obvious what that means, right? Overflow auto. Boom. It still pushes the content over the side of the freaking... Ah! What the hell is scrolling here anyways? What am I scrolling? I don't want to freaking scroll things. Oh my god. How to build a full screen responsive page with Flexbox. Like, I shouldn't be this far into multiple search results and still not have an answer to this super basic thing. Like, my god, it's all... And they're all trying to do the exact same thing with completely different syntax. That is a horrific standard. Horrific. So, display flex direction, blah, blah, blah. All right. So, according to this, right, our wrapper is my body. Flex section column, min height, 100 vertical height. But I want this to be maximum height as well. Does this stretch out of the confinements of its parent once you start adding content to it? That is the question. Because that would be completely useless. And it's not... And then when it's actually doing the things, it's not showing you another example of what it looks like. Okay. So suddenly these are not hot links anymore. Oh my god. So this is the last one that's actually a live CodePen thing. Right? Yeah, you see, it does that. I don't want that to happen. Single screen, fixed header footer. Never scroll, never push footer down. Like... Am I really asking too much here? I'm tempted to just make a freaking table layout at this point. What the hell? Or just fixed positioning layouts. Do my reset. I don't have a freaking reset. What are you talking about? Display flex. All right, so we have app, display flex, flex direction column. So it doesn't require anything else. Now the main is what here? The main is the central part. So it wants me to put flex 10 auto now into content instead of flex 1. Like another one with a different syntax. All right, it also doesn't work. Overrides the default of 1, so the foot doesn't shrink. Allows main to grow to fit the rest of the available space. But I don't want... Oh my god, this is so stupid. Let me get rid of this here for a sec. So it just grows bigger like that. So if I say content overflow hidden, it still doesn't. It's still frickin' scrolling. What am I scrolling here? Is it? It is content, isn't it? This is kind of iframe. Yeah, why is creating a footer so complicated? All right. Does anyone know how to do this? I've been watching many tutorials and they all do it differently and most methods haven't worked. Yeah. Yeah, and how? How? Alright, CSS grid fixed footer. Well, I guess we're using grid, which is really just tables with the new syntax. There's anything like that on the site right now. Well, I guess there's sort of kind of something like that. But that's the thing, like, I'm pretty sure it's exactly like what I've been trying to do. You know what I mean? It should just frickin' work. I think the difference here is that the footer's inside the app. Play flex, line stretch. I think I just used old school stuff instead of doing it quote unquote properly. Here we have the top bar. So app is display flex, align items stretch, flex dash column. Maybe it's the align items flex. I skipped that earlier. Let's try this again. Align items stretch. Nope. And then top bar and then game height. Justify content center, flex direction row. Flex width, display flex. So content should be display flex. I misspelled that as well. Display flex. Nope. And wait a second, this scroll is not in content. This scroll is above content. because content is only here. What the hell? What the hell is scroll? Where's that scroll bar from? From app? Overflow none. Overflow hidden. Okay. But this green thing is still not limited to the height of the whole thing. If I have a flex layout, a column layout, I should be able to have three things, where one thing is at the top, one thing is at the bottom, and one thing takes up the rest of it. CSS flex column. The thing is, it's such complex syntax that you never find the same thing twice. Fixed top, bottom, rest, middle. I don't even know how to express it. It's such a stupid... The moment I put in fixed header, you get a million different answers, none of which seem to work. So what, flex 1-1 auto, not 1-0 auto. Okay, that's a lot better. Why did the other one say 1-0 auto? It might just be another element throwing things off. The footer itself or something inside the content that grows the container. But nothing should be able to grow the container. I shouldn't have to change all the content. You know, in a system, generally you don't control where the content comes from. So, you know, it comes dynamically from a content management system. Like, why was this so hard? This is so stupid. All right. Let's see. Can I get content to be 100% width? Apparently not. Apparently I can. But why is the outline? What? What is the orange stuff? Margins. Where do the margins come from? Margin left. Oh my god, okay. So, it's still not 100% width. Why? 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 Why is it not 100% width now? God damn it. Width, 760. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying 100%. Hey guys, hey Tobes. Why is the 100% 760 pixels? How can I make something 100% of its parent's width? Because the immediate parent is app, and app is 1278 pixels wide. Oh my god, this sort of thing, it drives me crazy. Where does it get the width from? Is it from max width? Is it that? Apparently it's that. Great. All right. All right. Well, sorry. It's gonna be a short stream today because I started super late. Oh yeah, and now we gotta turn that back into a flex direction row thing. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. Let us get rid of these horrible debug outlines. If I do this, right. Now if I get rid of the overflow hidden, is that gonna be a problem? Maybe not, maybe not. Hey, this is pretty close. Right? Now, obviously it would be nice if I can resize this thing. So let us get a little bit fancy. I have a couple of thingies here. So if I now take something like something like that, is that enough? Okay. And then I'll do something like that. With yeah, something like that, right? Then target equals pad frame. But click that. No. Target. Is it ID? Nope. Target. Link to iframe. Name. Okay. Okay. So now if I do that for all of these, like that, then I'll just have a different one just to try it. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and if I now take this guy, create a screenshot, I think it keeps the settings, right? And do that. And then put that in here. Now refresh that. Okay. And if I keep doing that for all of them, actually, I'm probably better off just cloning that. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go like that. Like that. And like that. And we click that one. Repeat that. That's our third screenshot. Then we'll go to the fourth one. No, not export settings. Screenshot. Download. Get that. Grab it. Put it on number 4. Right. And then number 5. Grab it. Screenshot. Download. Just realizing I'm manually now doing the job that they actually asked me to automate for them, but you know, it is what it is. People often don't realize that for me to automate something is probably more work than for them to just manually do it. I don't know where they think code comes from. Doesn't grow on trees. Hey, thanks for stopping by, James. Appreciate it. Helps my sanity. All right, so come on. Boom, 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 boom. There's a horrible flash from dark to light. Where the hell does that come from? Is it because of this? What the hell is that flash? Why does it flash black before it changes? It also doesn't seem to correctly refresh. Why does it all flash black? Do I have some sort of thing, something black underneath it all? If I do this, like it flashes black and then red. This is really annoying. It's probably from these other style sheets. Maybe I need to exclude them for this particular thing. Oh. Yeah. Think I might need this one. Yeah, maybe just that one. Definitely don't need the red now. Still don't know why it's flashing black. There's something black underlying it all. Which is strange, because the style sheet we're running on the parent page is the same as in here. And we don't get the black flesh on SudokuPad itself. I'm wondering if above the iframe, if I remove the iframe, that's white. If I remove content, that's white. Remove the footer, remove that. Remove app. Remove body. It's all light, like there's nothing dark anywhere along the lines. But even the puzzles get preloaded black for some reason. Anyway, that's something, that's an aesthetic thing. Alright. That's a bit weird. Okay. It's something. Alright. Good progress today. I don't really want it integrated like this. I think I want it slide over. And I definitely want it to be mobile friendly. So for mobile, you see, this doesn't make a lot of sense. So it needs to be kind of like the menu, but sliding in from the left. And I wonder if I could even make it gesture based. So on mobile, maybe it doesn't even have a handle. You can, or it's just in the corner. You just pop it, you know, or maybe I'll just put it under the menu button. But this whole flash and reload is also a little bit, I mean, we don't really need to reload the whole thing. In theory, we should be able to load it in kind of like the endless puzzle stuff. I could just basically, I mean, that's something I could even inject into the core engine to have a load different puzzle message handler. That makes sense to me. I don't see any reason why that shouldn't be a why that should be a problem. Yeah. All right. I just got to be careful that I don't layer additional complexity on top of a complex core system by trying to not touch the core system and just layer it on the outside rather than improving the core system. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need to be able to modify the layout and stuff. Yeah. All right, I think that's it for today. It's getting late. I slept maybe 5 hours last night and got to bed late and got up early to October because of the brutal heat we have here at the moment. So hopefully next week is going to be a little bit cooler and maybe we can recover. I need to do more streams. I can't just stream Sundays. I need to stream more often. I'd like to finish some of this stuff. Wrap it up in some way or form. And then hand over to the Project 9x9 people and see what they think. Anyway, in the meantime, thanks for hanging out, especially James. We're appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one, and or on the Discord chat, and or in my emails. See you, take care, have a good day, and bye-bye.